today I want to talk about how to utilize booking parties and selling to find recruits, other than the obvious. So one thing that is really huge about parties. So someone told me this at conference, and I'm not sure if it was last conference or a regional or conference in 2015, so I apologize because I did not come up with this. But they said they book parties to find team members. And I was like, what? What is she talking about? I book parties to have sales and get customers. What is she talking about, team members? Well, we all know that the way to earn the most and to work smarter rather than harder with this company is to recruit and to team build. And that's usually how it is with direct sales in general. But so I started thinking, I'm like, man, maybe she's right. Maybe I need to change my mentality. You'll notice, every single day we talk about mentality and just making that little small tweak. But today, just changing your mentality around your party. So I book parties today to be able to find recruits. And what do I mean by that? So usually, I want to say 70 to 80% of our hosts turn into recruits. Maybe it's a little less than that. Maybe it's 50 to 70. But regardless, a lot of our hostesses turn into recruits, and a lot of our hostesses turn into recruits and team members because they have this love for the product. They want to earn this product for free. And then maybe they see that there's an ability to earn commission off of this product and continue to earn that product for free. So it's just kind of this natural progression. So booking parties is going to naturally help get you in front of more people. It's going to give you the ability to talk about the product, find more people to fall in love with the product, but also find more people that have a need for the opportunity. And really, people don't join companies, they join you. So parties really gives you the opportunity to be able to show your personality, to kind of build that know, and trust factor with people so that they can see okay, this person's legit, she knows what she's talking about. I don't feel like she's going to be shady and just get me started and then ditch me, because we're not like that. But parties also help you to build customers. That's kind of a given. So when I have a party, I'm really looking for who is my next team member. But obviously sales are great too, because as I'm selling the product and as I'm getting new customers, I'm getting new VIPs, I'm getting new people who want to fall in love with the product, who want to give me referrals, who want to be kind of my spokespeople and marketing for the product, which that just brings in more people, and that allows me to get in front of more people. Eventually, through selling, you're going to find people that life circumstance changes, and naturally, they're going to fall into the opportunity. Also, if you keep building that relationship through your VIP group and through just good follow-up and, treating them like they are the most important customer ever, they're going to, again, fall in love with you more, fall in love with the opportunity, and fall in love with just wanting to earn money with the product that they love. So that is kind of some things I want you to think about as you book parties. Because trust me, I even have days where I'm I do not want to ask for parties. I do not want to book more parties. But the more consistent we can get with booking parties, the more consistent we're going to get with finding recruits. Because again, remember we talked about knowing your number. If you have to ask 35 people and plant 50 seeds about the opportunity, you better be having a lot of parties, because parties and booking parties is going to be the easiest way for you to get in front of the most amount of people, to get that number, to get you to that 30 or that 25, or to drop those 50 seeds. Parties is going to be the easiest way to get you in front of kind of the masses. And then if sales come, great. Obviously, we need sales to sustain our business and to sustain our families and our livelihoods. But really, I go into parties now thinking about who can I intentionally talk to about the opportunity. Who can I create a relationship with? Even if it's one person, who can I create a relationship with that I think would be really good at this opportunity? And you know what? If they don't want the opportunity, that's totally fine. Because even if they tell me they don't want the opportunity, I take that as they don't want the opportunity today, not that they don't ever want the opportunity. So I ask more than once. But that is how I utilize booking and selling to really help me with my recruit. Parties, honestly, home parties. So let's take home parties for example. Home parties are a fantastic way to get new potential team members. They're seeing what you're doing. You have this face-to-face connection with them. You're showing them how to apply the product. You're explaining how to apply the product. And you can really sit down and ask questions and get to know them, and they can't ignore you because they're sitting in front of you. So unlike Facebook where they can ignore your message, they can't really ignore you because that's rude and most people just would never do that. So home parties are a fantastic way to find potentials. And like I said a couple of videos ago, you really want to make sure at home parties that you aren't vomiting all over people. You know, sell them the products that they love, but also talk to them about the value in becoming a not only a hostess, but becoming a consultant and what that looks like and what that could do for them. And I feel like when you're at a home party, you can really paint the picture of what this journey looks like in your current life through your story, through your teammates' stories, through just different avenues, but to be able to really verbalize that since you're in front of them. And then online, you can still do the same thing. You can go live, you can talk about you can talk about your story, you can sprinkle your story throughout the entire party. That way you're sprinkling those seeds, and then you can create those relationships, have people message you so that it opens up that messenger flow, and then you can start to build the relationship, ask them questions, intentionally ask them things to help see if maybe there's a need for this opportunity. At home parties, or on Facebook, or if you're even doing one-to-ones. If you coach your hostess through her booking and through her party like crazy, and you make her party seem fun, successful, you make her job as the hostess easy, it is going to make her want to join your team because she is going to feel like, okay, she made this being a hostess thing so easy for me. I had no idea what I was doing when I walked into this, but she held my hand, she walked me through it. They're going to know that you're going to do that if they join your team. So hostess coaching is super important when it comes to booking, or obviously when it comes to bookings, but when it comes to recruiting, just because you can really show them the type of leader that you can be, and that you can really help guide them through the process of starting their own business and starting to become that consultant who's, rock star. So that is really some tips and ideas for why and how it's so important to get those bookings and sales to be able to turn those hostesses, those customers, and those VIPs into potential team members. They are the ones. They are in that warmer market. It's going to take less time to convert those hostesses, especially the hostesses, those customers and those VIPs into potential recruits than it would be just some random person off the street. Something else too that I want you guys to think about is a lot of people will say, I don't want to take a VIP or a customer or a hostess and ask them to join my team because what if they join and then they never do anything? Well, that's really selfish mentality on our part because, yeah, sure, they could not, they could join, maybe they'll buy a couple times and then maybe they won't do anything, but who can those people introduce you to that might be rock stars? Who can you help those people find to join them in the business that might be your next team manager, leader, executive, lead consultant? So I find it very selfish on our part as consultants, and this is totally my own opinion. You might have other opinions, but I find it selfish if I'm not offering that opportunity to everyone, because I at one point was just someone who wanted the discount. And if my sponsor didn't ask me more than 5 times if I wanted to do this opportunity, who knows where she would be with her business, who knows where I would be currently in life, and who knows where my team would be. Things happen for a reason, and I took this business by the horns and ran with it, but that wasn't my initial goal or objective. So for us to not offer the opportunity to everyone, we're doing people a disservice. By prejudging, we're doing them a disservice. And really by thinking, well, they're a really good customer and I make that commission percentage, that's not really fair either. What if you could ask them, give them this life-changing opportunity, and what if they take it and run with it? You just never know. So look for those customers, look for those hosts who really enjoy the product, and ask. Super important to ask. So I want you guys to think about bookings bigger, as something bigger than just a way to get sales. It is a way to create relationships, get in front of people, and find your next team member.